Hello everyone, this is Jason Lejeune from Gridiron Football, and we are continuing our spring tour here at Catholic High School. I'm with head coach Hudson Ford. This is the home of the defending Division I Select State Champions. Coach Ford, appreciate your time as always. I know we're talking about, so going to another year, you did something that there were some other Catholic coaches that done it before. Coach Simno has done it. Of course, Coach Rotita has done it and has won state championships in your first year as head coach at Catholic High. Just talk about just the whirlwind of what that season was last year.
Yeah, really proud of what our guys on last year's team were able to do in terms of just overcoming adversity and getting better each week and things like that. And really for us, that's always kind of the goal is put a team together, put those parts together, and let them all get better from week to week, but also be the best team that we can towards the end of the year.
Oh, absolutely. I know y'all been working. It's a different team every year, right? And I know y'all have to replace Daniel Beal, who was a legend here, probably the greatest quarterback I've ever played at Catholic High. And it seems like he's been playing since the dawn of time, but now you're going to have to replace a new guy. And I know you've been rotating a couple of different guys, getting some reps, and talk about how that competition has been going through spring.
Yeah, guys have really handled things well, and really we're fortunate just to have a mix of guys that have a lot of different talents. Looking forward to seeing those guys continue to compete. And really for us, we don't think about replacing a certain player. Every year we're building a team. We're trying to build the parts of the team up to be as good as they can be, and for them to mesh together to create the best team each year. And so, we don't necessarily think, hey, this guy's got to be like the guy was before, but more making sure every guy within the program is the best that they can be. Looking forward to putting this team together.
Yeah, for sure. And who are some of the guys that are competing at that spot right now?
So we've got two rising juniors and two rising sophomores. Bailey Graves, Turner Goldsmith, Pierce Tompkins, and James Pendarvis, all getting reps and doing a great job.
Well, it's really good to have surrounding offensive talent around them. I know it's a really good offensive line with Blaze and, of course, Irv up front, and some really talented running backs. Of course, Amari, a guy to throw the football to. Talk about some of the offensive talent around these quarterbacks that can really help them make that transition.
Yeah, really excited about the guys up front, our backs this year, really being able to give us consistency there. I had lost our two senior guards up front, but feel really good about just the kind of carryover of knowledge that we have, and expect us to have a good, talented receiver corps as well. So, not a situation where we feel like we're only going to be able to be one-dimensional, but just able to have a balanced attack.
Let's flip to the defensive side of the football. I know it's really good to have. Everybody's obviously talking about Blaine Bradford and the type of player he is, but his brother Jacob and a lot of veteran pieces on that side of the ball. So, how's that defensive side of the football been progressing this spring?
Some big parts returning, and a lot of knowledge returning there, and really for everybody in the system, 1 year in, there's just a higher level of knowledge at this point. And CJ Jones is a guy that he's had a really good offseason, and we've got a bunch of other guys that are stepping up. It's excited to see him throw in year two.
I know you mentioned C.J. Jones. Is there any guys that we haven't really talked about or mentioned that could be really a big surprise this year, could be in for a breakout season, just so far how they've carried through for only 1 week of spring practice?
There's a long list of those. Some that would come to the top of my head. So Ronald Parker, really pleased with his process in the offseason. Chase Cathy, another guy that's really progressed. And defensively, like I said, CJ's done a great job. Sam Norman, I think, will step into a big role. And really, we've just seen a lot of players get better these last few months, which is big for us.
And what's been the message been like, Coach? Because y'all have the target on your back now as the defending state champions. Has the message really changed, or y'all coming with a new message this spring? How's the team really dealt with that target on their back?
Really, we are principle driven, right? We don't really ever see those principles changing, so they're guided by the mission of Catholic High School, and so those things that we're focused on from year to year.
wrap this up, Coach, I know we invited a couple of your players to our Gridiron Football Bowl game at the end of the year after the season's over, and we've surprised them. Amari's one of them, Irv, and Jacob. What we can say about those three specific guys and their leadership and them just getting something like this to start the season.
Yeah, I mean, it's an honor because first, they've all got great character. They're great leaders on our team, and they do a great job for academics, and so they're really the whole package there. Amari, I think you'll see great things from Amari this year, and he played a big role for us last year. Was really consistent in creating big plays, but he's also a physical blocker. He plays hard. He had a great track season. And ran on some relays for us. JB, he again another guy that's made a lot of progress in the offseason. I think he's going to be a really dominant player, and one of those guys that you can always see his potential. But I really see him playing into his potential this year. So excited to see that. And then Irv Smith, really going to be a big vocal leader for us on offense this year. If you turn on last year's film with him and you see somebody play with great physicality, it's excited to see him be somebody that really pushes our offense.
Definitely a great core to build around, Coach. And then finally, let's promote the program coming up for y'all. Y'all have a spring game coming up, right, Coach?
Yeah, May 17th. We'll be intra-squad playing each other and getting some good reps in.
Awesome, Coach. Coach, I appreciate your time as always. Always, as a former Catholic High Bear, glad to get back and see how the campus is changing and evolving with the bleachers and just all the facilities. It seems like Catholics did an excellent job, and leadership's always been on point too. So appreciate Coach for his time, for having us in, and hopefully you enjoy this for all